two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hurts
sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And Goedert going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 36. Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 88 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Brings up 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It's Jennings. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Purdy on 4th down.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And they'll try to run the option here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Throwing, O'Connell. That's complete to Pearsall.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now O'Connell. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk
from 13 yards out.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with the touchdown reception. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
At the 43-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
In motion left comes Brown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good for another Eagles.
Brown goes in motion left. Throwing is Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 7.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6
Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
And they go play action here with O'Connell.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall
from 19 yards away.
And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the 14-yard line.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Joe Mixon, 4 touchdown runs. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Zach Dysert, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounced back from the defeat on opening weekend. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun. It's Hurts.
Gets past one man. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Hurts will throw.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got 1 on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Now it's O'Connell. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw 1 deep.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A 1st down carry for Barkley.
Yards on 1st down, it really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Barkley.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
A throw left side for Pearson is complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
And O'Connell now to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on third and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll go for it. O'Connell.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this will be caught by Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49ers 33-yard line.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
It's now third down and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
So Purdy and the Niners
down 27-21. A minute 45 to play.
Purdy to throw.
How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Purdy.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Purdy to throw.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
This is Jennings. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing, Purdy.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
To throw is Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but partner, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And